Hello, welcome to another video and audio episode of the FMCG Guys. I'm Daniel Torres, accompanied by Michele Dainty. Thanks for joining me. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Excellent. Yeah. How have you found the event? This is actually the last interview we're doing today in theory. So the event is over. How have you found it?
Do you know what? It's been a really interesting and thought-provoking whole day. I often get easily bored and fidget a lot, and I was just saying to the guys outside, I haven't fidgeted once.
Wow.
I think so that is a compliment in itself. I think there's been some really interesting insights, some questions made me think about, so should be taking back some of those thoughts and stuff back into my business. So it's been a really good day.
Well,
really
congratulations to SMG and Path to Purchase for organizing this. First times are never necessarily the best. So good. So you're coming from Pladis. What is your role there?
So at Pladis UK, I'm the head of shopper and display. So responsible for all the shopper marketing and display that go out into the trade across all our channels within the UK and Irish market.
And obviously, I always look at people's LinkedIn before I speak with them. I looked at yours.
Freaked me out.
Well, I'm a recruit. Like my day job is being a headhunter, so can't escape that. So I saw that your background is basically in sales strategy, shopper marketing, and so on. How has retail media impacted your job? Because your job obviously is much more than retail media, but obviously you're here for a reason.
And I think the shift in the marketplace, or the retail media has been around for a long time, but it was very historically embedded in cardboard in a store. And I think what has changed or transformed over the years that I've worked in it is the use of data, the use of that first party data, the ability to be able to target our shoppers across that full funnel, or the path to purchase is just exploded in the last few years. So having worked in shopper marketing for a number of years, because I'm really old, it really has impacted, I guess, the way me and my team work, how we work with our retail partners, but also how we work as a marketing function as well. It's really changed.
And so if you look like 5 years back, when we think of retail media in store, for example, it was all about like POS activations and stuff like that. Were those not based on data?
No, and well, whatever data you got was a bit sporadic in what they gave you, and I think it wasn't necessarily embedded in insight. So I think they've really got their acts together. I still think there's a lot more that could be done, but I think I look back to what I was doing, was not with Pladis at the time, but look back to what I was doing with my previous company 5 years ago. It's just a different world that we're working in now. Super exciting.
Yeah, no kidding. And we know that shopper marketers have a tough job because they sit between marketing and sales. With retail media in the mix, it probably makes it more complicated, but in some way probably you have some more influence. How are you marrying the interests of key accounts and marketing?
It's a really interesting one, because historically, I guess it depends on which company you work for. Sometimes it sits within the commercial customer team, and other times it can sit with marketing. At Pladis, the shopper marketing function sits within marketing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I describe, when people ask me what I do and what my team do, I describe me and my team as like the hybrid the hybrid between sales and marketing. We are kind of the piggy in the middle. So we have to put our commercial hats on, and we have to operate and face out externally to our customers, and that's super exciting. Bringing differentiation plans into the retailers, and we've got some really good examples of that. And then at the same time, I then pivot into kind of the marketing function to ensure that the voice of the shopper, which in a lot of cases is different to the consumer, is heard right at the start of the journey to a campaign or a communication plan. So I've got the best of both worlds.
Oh, wow.
Being in marketing.
So you're seeing the glass half full, clearly.
Yes, absolutely.
What type of activations that you're working on are you excited about?
So there's one that really proud of, and I've been part of a cross-functional team for a long time. We've got a new master brand campaign. It launched at the start of this year around our McVitties master brand. I'm hoping you might have seen it over the last few weeks.
I've seen it here at the event.
Okay, yes, because we are sponsoring the biscuit breaks. It's all around true originals. We bake them, but it's you, the consumer, that makes the biscuits, and it's embedded in the insight that we bake the biscuits. We are the true originals of biscuits. but it's you, the consumer, that makes the biscuits what they are. And it's a brilliant example of how we have worked together as a cross-functional team, shopper, marketing, internally, along with our commercial customer colleagues, but also all the agencies coming together to deliver what I think is a super, super exciting platform for us to grow and develop, not just this year, but there is a long-term plan for it.
Great. How are you working with SMG on this?
So SMG, we work with their agency Capture. They are our shopper media agency. Had a long relationship with them. They are working alongside my shopper team to plan, deliver and execute the campaigns through the retail media networks. So they are an integral part of the campaign mix. They also attend the cross-agency meetings, so they are talking to our shopper creative agency, but they are also talking to our above-the-line agencies as well, and they have a key voice in those decisions and also discussions, and have the ability to challenge at kind of all levels. So we work super, super closely with Capture.
Okay, cool. I saw a presentation today about video content, a guy from Firework. I thought it was interesting, but I thought it was very, I felt like it was very retail focused, so a bit up to the capability of the retailer. From the brand perspective, is it possible to push retailers or influence them to generate this type of video content or other innovations?
So I think we're exploring how we can use it and how we can bring it right down the content and the videos and the opportunity within the retail media networks. We're looking at how we can do that.
Anything that you can predict for the next year, if we sit here again in a year's time? Sam Knight, before the event even got kicked off, he said he was already thinking of next year, so I think we can anticipate this will be happening again in a few months.
And I think it's brilliant, because it's great for us to be able to have our retailer partners here, but also other brands, and we can all learn and have that really great conversations. I would like some standardisation to come into play.
That's the word of the day.
Yeah, I think we spend a lot of money within the world of retail media networks, and I think the measurement and what we get back it can be mixed, and I'm obviously getting constantly challenged from my business about the return on investment that we're making into it, and we do really see the benefit of spending from a shopper point of view. But I need to be able to go back to my business with some really robust numbers and data to kind of say, this is where we should be investing, and these are the reasons why. And at the moment, it's a little bit mixed, I would suggest, in terms of what we get back from some of our partners. Okay,
right, and that's the word of the day. Everybody it's gone from AI to standardization in terms of word of the day. So thanks for joining. That was very good.
No worries. Thank you.